So this is my review of the Phanteks Metallicgear D-RGB fans, and I ordered 3 fans with a LED strip and with the controller. So let's check these out. There's the seal over here. These come with 4 fan mounting screws. The screws seem to be really well made. They are very flat. I'll show later. These also come with these anti-vibration pads, and then there's the fan itself. Okay, so you can see there's like 9 blades on this fan. It seems like more of a air balance fan. This does not come with the double vibration pads pre-installed. They come separately, of course, and there's no specifications behind the fans or on the box. There are also no specifications written over here. Seems like, but there are them on this side. So you can see this shows the CFM of this fan for 120 mm. This is 50 CFM maximum airflow on 1500 RPM, and they're pretty quiet. So alright, for cables we get the PWM power cable, and we get these RGB cables. So now let's talk about this. This is the digital RGB controller, compatible with Aura and Mystic Light. So as you can see, the fans are compatible with pretty much anything over here. Even RGB fusion is written there, polychrome sync is there, but it seems like the D-RGB controller only says that it is compatible with Aura and Mystic Light. The others might be in there too. I guess there should be. Now this is what it comes with. This is not a magnetic D-RGB controller. It seems like it will stick on with the tape. Alright, so let's take this one out. It is pretty damn light. There are these 3 buttons. Okay, we will check this out later. And this is the hub, 3 fans, setup power, input, so 3 fans. In box you have the cables, so it has setup power cable and the rest of the stuff. So let's just keep this aside. And the last thing would be this LED strip, which I need to check out. So it seems quite fine. I'll check this out and tell you what I think about this. So on the controller here there are 3 options. This one is to select the mode of the RGB. So you can select either static color, static spinning cycle color, static other sort of static color of dual LED spinning, and you can select the gradient RGB effects over here. And then here is the color profile, so you can either choose your specific gradient RGB color profile, or you can choose a static color for the static effects that this mode has. And this is the speed. Now you do not have a breathing mode here, but this is plenty, and as a controller this does all you need it to do. But if you can connect it to directly to your motherboard sync, then it will do everything that the software supports. So that's pretty much it.
So one thing I had to mention is the RGB controller is actually not magnetic, but the RGB hub, the box where you connect your controller and you connect all the fans, that box is magnetic, which is I think really important because that one needs to be inside your case, and you can take the controller box or the remote outside of the case and just use it from there. And also the RGB LED strip is magnetic and also has a really strong glue behind, so you can just, if you are like sticking it um, on a surface which is not above, which is like not against gravity, you can just use the magnetic strip. It will stick on very well. But if you really want a very strong seal, you can just use the glue. And overall the RGB strip is also waterproof and it's pretty damn good. It has a good waterproof coating on it. And on the other hand, here are all the effects that I can find with the controller. I think you can like customize these fans much better if you can connect it to your motherboard sync, and you can use more effects and you can use much more modes. But here on the controller you get pretty much a lot of modes that you can just use with your setup to make your setup really nice. You do not get the breathing mode, that's just one thing, but you do get like plenty of RGB gradient modes and plenty of other good modes to use with any setup. And all the themes are really nice, so depending on what kind of setup you are building, the themes will probably match right in. So yeah, just check these out. All right guys, and if you have any other questions about this fan, just drop them in the comments below, and like this video if this helped you, and maybe subscribe. I do post some tech reviews sometimes, and see you.